Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to ask you, Mr. Prince, about one of these employees whom you fired. And this was a employee who got drunk on Christmas Eve of 2006. And according to documents that we got yesterday from the State Department, this particular man, while he was drunk, shot and killed the guard to the Iraqi vice president, obviously causing great tensions between the Iraqi government and the United States military. And I'd like to ask you about his firing. You fired this individual for handling a weapon and for being intoxicated, is that right?
The men operate with a clear policy. If there's to be any alcohol consumed, it's 8 hours between any time of consumption of alcohol.
Was he fired or not?
Excuse me?
Was he fired?
Oh, yes, ma'am. He was fired.
Have any charges been brought against him in the Iraqi justice system?
I don't believe in the Iraqi justice system. I know we've referred it over to the
Justice Department. They told us they're still looking at it 9 months later. Have any charges been brought against him in the U.S. military justice system?
I don't know.
Have any charges been brought against him in the U.S. civilian justice system?
Well, that would be handled by the Justice Department, ma'am. That's for them to answer, not me.
Other than firing him, has there been any sanction against him by any government authority? You mentioned you fined people for bad behavior. Was he fined for killing the Iraqi guard?
Yes, he was.
How much was he fined?
Multiple thousands of dollars. I don't know the exact number. I'll have to get you that answer.
Okay.
Look, I'm not going to make any apologies for what he did.
Okay,
he clearly violated our policies.
All right. Every American believes he violated policies. If he lived in America, he would have been arrested and he would be facing criminal charges. If he was a member of our military, he would be under a court-martial. But it appears to me that Blackwater has special rules. That's one of the reasons of this hearing. Now, within 36 hours of the shooting, he was flown out of Iraq. And did Blackwater arrange for this contractor to leave Iraq less than 2 hours after the shooting?
I do not believe we arranged for him to leave after 2 hours after the shooting. He was arrested.
Okay, what about 2 days? It was 2 days after the shooting. Did Blackwater arrange for him to leave the country?
There could easily be.
Okay.
IZ police arrested him.
Okay, then
there was evidence gathered. There was information turned over to the Justice Department office in Baghdad. We fired him. He certainly didn't have a job with us.
Well, in America, if you committed a crime, you don't pack them up and ship them out of the country in 2 days. If you're really concerned about accountability, which you testified in your testimony, you would have gone in and done a thorough investigation. And because this shooting took place within the green zone, this was a controllable situation. You could have gone in and done forensic and all the things that they do, but the response was to pack him up and have him leave the country within two days. And I'd like to ask you, how do you justify sending him away from Iraq when any investigation would have only just begun?
Again, he was fired. Justice Department was investigating in Baghdad. There is a Justice Department office there. He didn't have a job with us anymore. We as a private company cannot detain him. We can fire, we can fine, but we can't do anything else. The State Department.
What evidence do you have? What evidence do you have that the Justice Department was investigating him at that time?
From talking to my program management people in the country, they said it's in the hands of the IZ police, which is Air Force, arrested him. They took him in for questioning. It was handled by the Justice Department. He was fired by us. State Department ordered.
Well, it's been 10 months, and the Justice Department has not done anything to him. Again, I repeat, if he was a U.S. citizen or in America, he would have been arrested immediately. He would have faced criminal charges. We know about the chain of command in the military. They are court-martialed immediately. If you work for Blackwater, you get packed up and you leave within 2 days. and you face a $1,000 fine. So I am concerned about accountability and really the unfairness of this, and I am concerned about how Blackwater may, if I could just say, Mr. Chairman, that your actions may be undermining our mission in Iraq and really hurting the relationship and trust between the Iraqi people and the American military.
Gentlelady's time has expired.